Alright, so we're down at the shop today, and this is not a sponsored video, but I found something to solve a problem most people have that have a little mini excavator or tractor, etc. is fuel storage and how to get it into the tractor, into the excavator. Stay tuned. I got this from Wurx. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to go put some diesel in, and we're going to fill up the excavator and the tractor, and I'm going to do a review on this to see how it may solve or help solve an issue you have with your tractor or excavator. Okay, so this has freshly been filled up. I got about 17 gallons in it. It's in the back of the truck, and I can still move this around. It's not super light, but it does have enough friction to kind of stay in the back of the truck, but you can still slide it around. And what's important about that is you have to be able to get one of these in and out of the truck. A couple of options are you can get a fuel mounted tank in the back, which kind of limits your bed space. It's stuck there forever. And none of those that I could find could you lift from the top. All of them were from the bottom. Prior to getting the tractor, the only way that I had to lift stuff out of the truck that weighed more than what I could single-handedly carry would be to strap something to the top. That is the biggest difference in this fuel tank. If you notice here, it has these handles. You can actually put a strap through here, hook this to an excavator or something, pick it up, set it down, even when it's full of fuel. So that's the biggest difference that I found with this. Really, the only thing that I was able to find, other than there's some really expensive packs. This is a couple of $100 versus $1,000. This holds about 20 gallons of diesel, which is the perfect ideal size. I've got a M357 tractor and a Sandy 35 excavator there. And 20 gallons of fuel is like the perfect amount of fuel to be able to get at a time to fill both those up. Prior to this, I was using 5-gallon race cans. Very difficult to lift up and pour it in the tractor, even though it has the low mount. It's actually, you still have to lift the gas can up pretty high. The Sandy is even worse. You pretty much have to stand on the track, and it's pretty much all you can do for, you know, 5 to 10 minutes that it takes for that fuel to come out. This should be a zero lift option, at least manually. My plan is, if I go get fuel, I'll either leave it in the back of the truck and slide it to the tailgate, fill up what I need to fill up. If I do need to move it or get it out, I can remove it with the excavator with some straps through the handles, or I can basically pull it over to the edge of the deck and throw it in the tractor bucket. So that makes this mobile. Just a couple things. This is the first use. I did charge the battery overnight. It does have an indicator. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but fully charged. Basically, this peels off and plugs in, and there's a wall charger that you plug into here to charge the battery. From what I understand, this actually lasts a really long time. You can do I don't know, 100 fills or maybe more without having to charge the battery pack. For me, that's not an issue. This does come, you can get several different options. I got the lithium, more advanced pump. Basically, they sell several different kinds of pumps. Some of them are very similar to what I've seen on the 5-gallon cans. It does come with this adapter. The only issue that I had was the threading between the pump and the adapter is a little rough. You want to be really careful about getting that lined up and screwed in. This does a lot better. What I would recommend is, once you screw this adapter on the pump, don't try to take it back off. Basically, just unscrew it from the tank. Not that you should be doing that, but if you did have a need of filling up multiples of these, they are stackable. You could, in theory, get one pump and multiple tanks and add quantity of fuel that you can actually fill up in increments of 20 gallons. So I'm going to pull the tractor over first. We'll get it filled up, and then we'll do the excavator and see how it goes. I have fired up the pump dry. It's super quiet. I'm going to wait till I get the tractor over here and get this over to the edge before I turn it on with fuel in it. We'll see how it does. So basically, we've got the tractor over here. You can kind of see Not super close, but I have plenty of hose here to reach over to where I need to reach. I have not turned on the pump yet, but this will very easily reach the excavator or the tractor from the truck, which solves issue one. Should make it a lot easier. I'm going to try turning on the pump now. I'm assuming it may have to prime, and hopefully we don't have any leaks. Gonna check all the connections real quick. I'll try to get close up here to kind of let you listen. So the hose did get stiff, so I'm assuming it's primed. I'm not really sure whether it runs continuously or not, but that does seem to work. We're gonna flip it on. I'm gonna get the nozzle over here and we'll see how it feels. Okay, so we've got everything on. Gonna kind of extend the nozzle out here to get it unwound. Oh wow, okay. So this is flow pretty similar to your standard non-commercial diesel pump. This is filling up pretty quick. Nice and easy. Just wanted to check here. So it does cut completely off, just like you went to the gas station to get fuel. And I will say the nozzle's pretty controllable. You can slow down or speed up the flow of fuel, which will become really important here. There we go. So basically we got her filled right to the brim, which is awesome, without any hassle. Just wanted to mention that it does have a hole and a hanger here to contain the nozzle. As you can see, the pump's still on. We don't have any leaks. This should be a nice, simple solution. Okay, so we got the Santa here. As you can see, a little bit different fuel situation. Usually I would actually have to kind of park. I'd have to get the cab in a certain position. I've done that here just out of habit, so that you can actually stand, and you end up having to lift a 5-gallon can way up here trying to get it down in this pocket, which is fairly narrow. This, as you can see, kind of back up here, easy reach. This is going to be an easy fill to fill up the Sandy. Kind of nice, just not having to climb up on the machine now. And that feels real easy. I'm going to finish filling this up and just kind of do some closing remarks, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of how this may be the solution you were looking for if you have some small equipment that you need to fill up. All right, so sorry for the tractor noise, but just got this loaded. As simple as pulling it back, reaching the lip. Let me go shut this down. So again, this is a M357 LS. You can kind of see kind of the dimensions you got to work with there in the bucket. It is the standard quick attach. So most tractors are going to be able to hold this reliably. Really nothing comes into contact that may break off. It's really easy to get from the bed into the truck. I would estimate there's probably about 10 gallons still left in here after filling everything up. No problems handling it. So it's the perfect size. I'll be able to basically take this over to the shop, set it down, drag it anywhere in the shop that I want to store it until I want to use it next time. But anyways, hope this helps out. Again, this is not sponsored. Bought this direct from Wurx. It got there, it was about a week transport time, came FedEx. I bought everything together, pump, everything. And pretty much this pump option is the top of the line pump option. I don't have any experience with the other pumps. I can say this one worked flawlessly. Basically turn on, you got a nozzle, you got plenty of hose here to reach what you need to reach, and the flow is just as good as a fill pump, with the exception if you've got the big round, you know, 2 or 3 inch commercial diesel. This flows just as fast as any normal gas pump. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helps some folks out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.